Let me now talk about the professional licensing of police officers. Today I'm asking our General Assembly to create a law enforcement oversight and accountability board, including members of the law enforcement community and also members of the public. We must begin treating our law enforcement officers like we treat those in other professions. They are truly professionals, and we need to treat them that way. Doctors, dentists, lawyers, barbers, those and many other occupations are held to high professional standards, often with a code of ethics. They report to oversight boards, and if they don't follow the established professional standards, their licenses can be suspended or those licenses can be revoked. Now, under current law, an officer can be fired from one agency for racial profiling, let's say, for lack of professionalism, or for simply just not doing their job. But that officer can keep his or her certificate and can carry on this behavior when they're hired somewhere else. And the sad truth is that many times the new agency does not know the background of that particular officer. Again, the vast majority of our officers do a bang-up job. They're out there protecting us each and every day. They are the ones who get the angriest when they see an officer who is not doing what they should be doing. The only way the state can revoke a peace officer's certificate today is if that officer is convicted of a felony. There's no mechanism in Ohio to revoke a certificate for conduct that might be bad, might be horrible, but it's not necessarily criminal. Now it is the time, I believe, to begin treating peace officer certificates more like licenses. And in fact, they should be licenses. This board that I'm referring to, which would be under the Ohio Peace Officers Training Commission, would work with law enforcement experts from across the state and the country to establish standards and a code of conduct for Ohio's law enforcement as a profession. The board would then be responsible for ensuring that Ohio's law enforcement officials adhered to this professional code of conduct. And if not, they would have the authority to suspend and revoke a peace officer's license when necessary. This is similar to the way other professional licensed professions are treated, including physicians and including lawyers. Those within the law enforcement community who fail to report violations by other officers would also be able to be disciplined. In many professions today, if a lawyer, for example, sees another lawyer, or a judge sees a lawyer who is doing things that they should not be doing, violating the code of professional conduct, there's an affirmative obligation on that person, on that lawyer, to report that. Same way with the doctor. This is an obligation that I believe police officers should have as well.